I'm Dennis, and these are my friends. Each week, we get together and watch a movie, and then I write about it for a magazine. And oh yeah, you're invited too. If it's true that most of our adult hang-ups can be traced back to childhood, then I think I know the moment I became someone who likes to talk back to the television. I was 12, watching an episode of my favorite show, Charlie's Angels, in my family's living room in Holbrook, Arizona, when I turned to my father and I said,
"Hey, Dad, what's prostitution?"
That's right, folks. He didn't utter a syllable. That could have been the jumping off point for the facts of life talk I never got and really could have used, but no, he didn't even bother to make up a lie. Since that fateful day, I've tried to populate my world with people who comment on what they see on the tube. The MVP in this department is my roommate and best friend, Tony, a burnt-out cruise ship entertainer who is desperately trying to stay on land and go legit.
Got it.
So if you hear of any job openings,
Okay, now when we do this, do we have to be nice or could we be mean?
I want you to be whatever you feel.
Mean.
But from what I understand, a lot of people seem to love this movie.
You two doing some kind of show or something?
No, an article. My editor at the British magazine Marquee wants me to write about Pretty Woman for its special Hooray for Hollywood Hookers issue.
This movie is totally ridiculous and more than a little bit awesome.
I've never seen it.
Pretty Woman is number 9 on my top 10 list of chick flicks I can sit through without killing myself, bro.
So because I've never seen it, I said to my editor, how about invite a bunch of mouthy friends over, watch it for the first time and write about that? And he said, go for it, so.
You gonna put in there somewhere about how Pretty Woman was in the original title? Yeah, bro, take notes. It was originally called 3000, because that's how much Richard Gere pays her for a week. But I think they thought it sounded way too sci-fi, so they were like, fuck it, dude. Let's just go with the Pretty Woman song and call it that.
Really? That's what they said? They were like, fuck it, dude.
Or words to that effect. Due back tomorrow, after closing. Have fun at your screening party.
We'll try.
Oh, what?
It seemed like he kind of wanted us to invite him. Did you get that?
He's creepy, Dennis. All right, his tattoos looked homemade. Oh, great. He's already stalking us. Shh.
So, are you two, like, lovers?
No. That's why we're still roommates after 7 years.
Yeah, we physically repulse each other.
But dude, don't you find they can be hot sometimes? A good hate fuck.
Interesting. He said dude, singular. He didn't say dudes, plural. So I'm choosing to think that I'm the dude, and Tony's just some non-dude who's with the dude who wouldn't know true dudeness if it bit him in the ass.
Hello, boys.
Whoa, what's with the booze, Lauren?
They found it comes in really handy when you want to get drunk. Tone.
Is it Barry?
Barry is Lauren's boyfriend of 5 years, who seems to be stuck on that square of linoleum that falls halfway between shitting and getting off the pot. Lauren's been trying to decide whether or not to throw in the towel for a while now.
We had a fight today about money, what else, and how he needs to make some. He borrowed the MP3, hello. He borrowed the MP3 player I use for work and broke it. So I threw something at him. Just a towel.
Toot toot. Hey, anybody want cupcakes? They're inspired by Julia's polka dot polo match outfit. Help yourself.
All right, this is Lauren.
Resident hag.
She's also a very funny stand-up comic, and she teaches fitness classes. And this is Marcos, who I met 1.5 million years ago doing the AIDS ride. And this, you guys, is Ross. Ross works at our video store, and he knows a lot about movies, and he's gonna be our expert witness today.
So, is this everybody?
Oh, almost. I invited Dr. Beaverman from upstairs. She's like a therapist or some kind of life coach or something.
Met her once. Crazy. If you're a life coach, shouldn't you be required to have a life?
I'd like to try that entrance again without the slander. Hi, kids. Sorry I'm late.
Everybody, this is Dr. Beverly Beaverman. She's going to be giving us lots of psychological insights today.
But only about the movie. I don't want to hear about their fucked up lives. I'm kidding. Okay, I'm not.
Pretty Woman.
Oh, the first time I saw this movie,
I'm not recording. Okay.
I owe my law career to this movie.
Oh my God, it's gonna be a St. Olaf story.
Marco sometimes tells long-winded stories
Very
about his life, like Betty
long-winded.
White on The Golden Girls.
We just started calling them St. Olaf stories. Everybody get comfortable. This could be a while. And go.
I'm 19, and I'm checking out books for my corporation final. And out of nowhere, this desk clerk that I've been eyeing all semester, Peter, starts chatting me up. He asked me if I want to go see Pretty Woman. You know, like on a date. And I've never been on a date with a guy before, you know? So I'm like, no, because I have to study. And he says, come on, it'll relax you. Plus, there's all this law-related stuff in it, like corporate rating and white knights.
There is?
Yes, but nobody cared. They just want to see Julia and Richard fall in love.
I cared. So anyway, I'm like, okay, you sold me. And we go out on a date, and it is awesome.
But I'm totally guilt-ridden because I should have been studying. Flash forward to the next day.
So I'm taking the exam, and you have sweating buckets like that guy in that movie.
Albert Brooks in Broadcast News.
Right, right. And what should be one of the essay questions?
Any guesses? Anyone? Anybody? Bueller?
Corporate rating. I nail it, all because of Pretty Woman.
The first time I saw this movie, I was visiting my brother in the Bronx. Afterwards, I'm in the ladies' room, and I'm behind these two Italian chicks with big hair. And one of them's fixing her lipstick, and suddenly she stops, turns to the other one and says, oh my God, that movie was my life. And I look at her and I'm like, no, it wasn't. And then she came at me with fingernails blazing, and I still have the scar on my leg where her friend kicked me.
Now, see, that is what I've never understood about this movie, is why women love it so much. Ladies, any thoughts?
Thinking about growing out a goatee.
Ladies, any thoughts?
Well, every time you fuck a guy, you might as well be a whore. So this is like our ultimate movie, and Julia gets to shop.
The original script for this was much darker. Gary Marshall was brought in to lighten it up.
Oh, Gary Marshall is the king of We Need a Joke Here. It could be the rape scene of the crippled child's mother, and he would still be like, what if before he rapes her, he says, pull my finger? How'd that test?
Tony's Gary Marshall impression goes over so well. I'm gonna have to ask my editor if it can have its own font.